guys!
Hey guys!
I'm Rachel.
I'm Jun.
And we're in Nagasaki Prefecture! Woo! As you may know, Nagasaki City is one of the cities that the US dropped an atomic bomb on during World War II. And so the first place we went was the Nagasaki Peace Park.
Yep.
The park is a beautiful memorial of the people who were killed during World War II when the atomic bomb was dropped. And it explains a lot about the people who were killed here. There are a lot of statues that were donated by other countries to show their respects to the city of Nagasaki. And all in all, I think it's definitely a must visit if you're going to be in the area.
And if you're from foreign countries, then you might be asked by students here what you think about peace and stuff. You actually got interviewed by school kids on the way too.
This is a city that's very dedicated to the idea of peace for the future.
Right. And right next to the Peace Park, we had a manju called KAKUNI. It's a pork belly bun, and it's really sweet and tender. It actually melts on your tongue. So if you're a fan of a manju, you should definitely try that. It's really popular here.
After that, we went to Glover Garden. Thomas Glover is a Scottish man who came to Japan during the end of the Edo period and started a trading business from which you can see the port of Nagasaki. Thomas Glover opened up this port to Western trade, which is why he's so famous there and has his own garden that you can walk through. This was also opened up at the same time as the ports in Yokohama and Hakodate, so they were kind of like the first time that Japan really started accepting trade from Western countries, which is why all of these places are so famous and important here.
And we also had ramen called Nagasaki CHANPON. It's like a local Nagasaki ramen, and it has really thick noodles, and the soup is based on chicken and pork, and it has kind of sweet flavor to it. It's very unique, and you should definitely try this ramen if you come to Nagasaki as well.
Today we were going to go to Gunkanjima, which is an abandoned island that was used for coal mining, I believe, and you can take a cruise around it. It's been the setting of several movies, most famously probably Skyfall. So you've probably seen it in movies before, but they cancel the cruises a lot if the weather isn't good, which is what happened today. So instead we went to Huis Ten Bosch, a Dutch-themed theme park here in the middle of nowhere, Nagasaki. It took us an hour and a half to get there by train, and it was gigantic and beautiful. It's a recreated Dutch city. Actually, I think there's an actual city called Huis Ten Bosch in the Netherlands.
It's twice as large as Disneyland.
It's twice as large as Disneyland.
It's literally like a town.
They have these giant hotels that you really want to stay in because they just look so amazing. They had so many different sections to the park. There was so much to do there. We didn't get to do even a fifth, a tenth of what they had.
Even after spent 5 hours.
Yeah, even after spending 5 hours and walking around all day. Some of the things they have there are an adventure park where you can do an obstacle course, which was super fun. You can do zip lining. You can do bungee jumping, which I definitely chickened out on because as soon as I got up there and looked down, I was terrified.
They also did an ice cafe bar too.
Yeah, they had an ice cafe bar, which felt like it would be a really good idea in humidity, but then pretty much as soon as we got in there, we realized it was a bad idea because it was freezing.
It's freezing.
But you get to drink alcohol or your beverage of choice out of an ice glass, which was really cool. We got to take some pictures there. They have all kinds of fancy, different houses you can go into. There's optical illusion paintings you can look at. One was like this psychedelic area with all these mirrors and stuff that you had to go through.
Literally hit my head to the wall.
They have performances there. We got to see a world famous dance troupe performing.
Yeah, they're world top dancers.
Yeah, they have a cruise you can take around the whole theme park. They have a chocolate house there too, where you can go inside and look at different things made of chocolate and dress up in a chocolate themed Renaissance dress and eat chocolate stuff. And that was only 2 days in Nagasaki, and we've already done that much. I'm sure there's significantly more to see here as well. Like we mentioned before, it's a beautiful prefecture, and I definitely want to come back here. If you're in the area, you should definitely check out the places we listed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time in Kumamoto.